This is your beginner's guide to making faux leather projects on a Cricut. Hey crafty friends, I'm Sarah, and today with Creative Fabrica, I'm going to give you a beginner's guide to using faux leather to make projects with your Cricut machine. I'll go over the different types, what you need to make them, the styles of designs that work well, and I'll also show you step by step how to make a faux leather bow. Plus I'll include a ton of Cricut tips and tricks as well, so that by the end of the video you should hopefully be confident creating your very own project. And make sure you do stick around until the end, because I'll also share some extra project ideas that you can make once you get the hang of using faux leather. So let's get started. So why choose faux leather and not real leather? Well, first of all, faux leather is a lot cheaper. You can get it in packs like this for a really good price, which is especially good when you're just a beginner and you're practicing with your Cricut machine. It also comes in lots of different colours and varieties, and you can even get packs like this with patterns, glitter and normal colours, so that you have lots of choice for different projects. Another benefit is that you can cut it on all of the Cricut machines. I've cut this material on my Cricut Joy in the past and it worked really well. This may differ depending on the type though, as some of them are thicker, but in general it is definitely more versatile and easier to cut than real leather. It's also vegan friendly, so if you're vegan then great, or if you want to sell your projects, this could also be a selling point depending on who your audience is. Obviously real leather is great for making projects as well, and that has its own set of benefits, but for this video we're just going to be focusing on how to use faux leather. So now let's go over what you need. So obviously you need some faux leather sheets. As I mentioned, there are lots of different types and they often come in multi-packs. I'm going to be using these two types. You also obviously need a cutting machine as well. Any Cricut machine is fine, but if you do have a Cricut Joy or Cricut Joy Extra, then do look for thinner faux leather. Or you could use the deep cut blade if you have a Cricut Maker and want to use thicker stuff. You need a cutting mat. Depending on the thickness of your material, then you will either need a green or a purple strong grip mat. If you only have a green or a blue though, then you can also use masking tape to hold down your sheet when cutting. A brayer roller also helps with this, as you can use it to press it down more on your mat. If you're cutting a design with gaps in, you may also need a weeding tool or tweezers, and some scissors will come in handy for cutting your sheets down. Then again, this is all dependent on the project you make, but you may need earring hooks, keyring rings or other accessories, and then also a hot glue gun or a way to sew your faux leather together if necessary. Now let's go over how to choose a design. There are actually tons of templates on Creative Fabrica to choose from. There are lots of cool earring ones like this. There are ornaments like this that would work well. Lots of bows, bookmarks, bracelets and many more. When you're just starting out, I would recommend trying fairly simple templates like these, but if you want to design your own project, then try to stick to fairly simple shapes and choose thicker fonts if you're adding wording. Also avoid super intricate cuts, tiny details and thin connecting pieces, as there is a chance that these may rip when cutting. If you're making a design that will be visible from the front and back, then you may want to double it up and flip one of the pieces horizontally so that you can glue it to the back, and that way it will look a lot better and you won't be able to see this dull backing piece once your item is made. Now let me show you how to actually make a project. I'm going back across to Creative Fabrica to find a bow template, and I'm going to go with this one. This will require 2 colours of faux leather. Download and then upload the SVG to Design Space. Now resize. To figure out what size it needs to be, these oval sections are going to be folded in half, so your bow will be about half the width it says here on screen. So you may want to make it a bit bigger if that number is coming out too small. However, you do also need to keep in mind that your faux leather sheets might only be a certain size, so you need to also make sure that your design will fit within the size of those. You might want to measure them to make sure before clicking make. And you may also need to rearrange your design on the mat here just to make sure they will fit on your sheet too. Now for cut settings, There is a faux leather paper thin option that should work well for more standard colour and patterned faux leather. However, mine is quite thin, so I added my own cut setting that has a bit less pressure so that I'm not cutting too deep, which can sometimes cause issues and make the pleather move on the mat. Before choosing a setting, you might actually want to go back and hide your design, then add a small shape like a star and try one out to see what works. Or if you want to add your own setting like me, go to Material Settings at the bottom, scroll all the way down and click Add New Material. Name it, save, and then from there you can adjust the pressure using the slider. You might want to double cut, save that, and then you will be able to find it in the My Materials section. And then you can keep adjusting that until you find the right setting, or just use a preset one. I'm actually using the glitter cardstock setting for the glitter faux vinyl, as I've found that works best. And so which way around you put your material down depends on the type. You can see this coloured one has a soft backing, and when you add this to the mat it will leave a lot of fluff behind, so I'll put that one face down, whereas the glitter material has kind of a smooth canvas backing which will stick a lot better to the mat, so I'm sticking this one face upwards. Just be aware that if you are sticking your material face down, then you may need to mirror your design, and if you have one, use your brayer roller to apply to the mat, or you can use masking tape like me if your mat isn't super sticky. If you are doing this, you might want to move your design down on design space so that you're not cutting into the tape. Although I didn't have the room to do that, so I just left it as it was and it was actually fine. Then add your mat to your machine and press go. Once done, peel it off the mat or peel the excess away and peel your mat away from your leather if you've got a particularly sticky mat. Then for this next layer, I'm using my custom faux leather cut setting. Then, as I mentioned, I'm sticking this one face down on the mat and then again just adding to my machine to cut. Get your glue gun or a strong adhesive ready, then starting with the biggest piece, fold it over and see where you need to glue the little tabs to make it look right on the front. You do usually glue them in the middle, but I want to make this bow look a little larger, so I'm doing mine slightly further out. Then just add glue to each tab, fold it over and stick, making sure it is well stuck down. Move on to the second largest piece. Again, double checking where each piece needs to go before gluing the tabs on either side and sticking down. Then add glue to the middle of the back and glue that to the middle of your first piece. Really press this down if you're using glitter material like me, as that sometimes can be a bit trickier to stick to. Then just continue with any of the bow pieces. And if you have a little piece like this, add it around the middle section, add glue to each end of the back and stick it down. And it literally is as easy as that. Then you can add elastic to the back to add it to a gift or add a hair clip. I would just recommend these for things where you won't be able to see the back unless you're using double-sided faux leather or have doubled up your material. So now you know how to make a bow, but what else could you make? As I showed you earlier in the video, you can make earrings, bookmarks and bracelets, but you can also make bag tags, lip gloss holders, holiday ornaments, leather patches, phone cases. Then within those there are so many different varieties you can do by layering or fringing, and you can make these as gifts for holidays, as teacher gifts, as home decor, or for events and parties. And you can also add iron-on vinyl over the top too for extra decoration. Just be really careful when doing this, as the faux leather can melt if pressed too hot or for too long. So as you can see, faux leather is so versatile and can be used for so many different things. What are you going to use it for first? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe and share with all of your crafty friends. Until next time, happy crafting.